G'day guys, and today we've got the round 13 tips. Port Adelaide start us off at Adelaide Oval with the Western Bulldogs. I'd say Port Adelaide 6-goal win here for them. They're getting a bit of form back, a few players back. Power Pepper's going very well, and I reckon they're going to be very tough to beat on their home deck. Dogs haven't done too much right this year. Power slowly building. This is going to be probably match of the round, you have to say. Sydney Swans, the SCG, hosting the West Coast Eagles. The Swans have been great at home this year, but I reckon the Eagles are finally due for a loss. I don't know if that's even possible, but if they're going to lose a game, this is going to be the one, mainly because it's at home for Sydney. If it was over West Coast, I would go them. But Sydney, because they got them early this year, and I reckon the Eagles are due for a loss. Wouldn't that be amazing if it was Sydney the only team to beat them? It'd be interesting going into September. We got Etihad Stadium on the Saturday afternoon. The Dockers are going all the way over to Melbourne to play Carlton. And look, it's tough to tip either of these sides. But I'm going to go the Dockers by a goal. It's going to be super close. Fyfe will be back. Hopefully Sandilands as well. And yeah, look, it'll be a 50 flip of the coin. I don't even know if it's an upset or not. I'm not looking at the prices there. Metricon Stadium on the Saturday. We've got the Suns hosting St Kilda, and these teams have been talked about quite significantly. They've got a lot of press lately. Both have been underperforming, mediocre, whatever you like to call it. I think the Suns are going that badly that the Saints will get the job done here. 1.5 wins for the Saints. I reckon if they don't win this week, all hell will break loose. Yeah, I think there'll be more pressure than anything on them. So it'll be very interesting. The Hawks have the Crows at the MCG, and they've been very poor lately. The Crows losing 3 in a row. Being at the MCG and the Crows not in great form, they generally have to be in good form to be a chance. And the Hawks, they're going reasonably well for their standards. We'll be fresh off the bye. I'll be tipping them. Probably a 3-goal win as well. I've forgotten all my margins. I'll be going the Saints by around 4 or 5 goals. Dockers by a goal. Yeah, no, I haven't missed too much there. Just the Saints. And maybe the other match of the round. We've got a couple of good games here. Geelong go to the MCG to host the Tigers in a home ground for Richmond because they've got too many members. Yeah, look, I'll have to go to the Tigers here. I think around the 4 or 5 goal margin. We don't defend the G that great. We've been okay there, but in different form at the MCG, it has to be said. But a bit of change of the guard since the Essendon loss. We've been a bit more stingy in defence. Been a lot better, but I just expect Richmond to bounce back after a poor loss. And I just don't think we're that good at the G, and I reckon the Tigers will, their pressure and their small players on the ground will be a concern. If Dusty plays, that might help them as well. So no doubt it will. So those are my tips, guys. Feel free to chuck yours down in the comments below. That'd be great. And don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe as well for more content. That'd be awesome. And thanks again for sticking around. I'll see you guys on the next video.